Brides Magazine came out with the uh, one, two, three, four, five weirdest first dance songs in weddings ever.
Really?
And you want to hear what they are?
I do. I want to see if I played any of them. Is Ace of Base the sign in there?
This would be no. That's no. You've done that one. I know that should have made this list.
Yeah.
No, this list that they have is Maroon 5. She Will Be Loved.
Oh.
They think that's weird, and I suppose it is because the music video features two couples, one in an abusive relationship, and one where the boyfriend is obsessing about his girlfriend's mom.
Well, all good marriages got to start somewhere.
Number 2, Lion Eyes by the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, that is a strange one.
Why would you dance to that first dance song?
Right. To prepare yourself?
Yeah, I guess. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Oh, because she's dying in the movie. She dies?
No, because it's a breakup song.
Oh, right. Exactly. Yeah. It totally is.
Absolutely.
Kind of like the sign.
Baby Got Back.
That is a really weird one.
And I think we should tell Sir Mix-a-Lot when we meet him in Las Vegas for the Mobile Beat Show that this made a list and that somebody actually used it for a first dance song in their wedding.
Right. Wow. That's crazy. I'm trying to decide if that's worse than the Buck Cherry. The video on YouTube, if you do Buck Cherry Wedding.
Oh, that's right.
You will, or the title of the song, Crazy Bitch.
You can say it. Go ahead, man. We're not on NBC.
That's right. We can say it. I don't have to censor myself.
Right.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's more fun to watch the father react, trying to figure out how to not have his son see this, than it is actually to watch the bride singing along to this as she's walking down the aisle. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, crazy.
I'm still so embarrassed that there was video cameras at my sister's wedding.
Yeah, see, that makes Sir Mix-a-Lot look like preschool stuff,
Number 1 song, Torn Between Two Lovers by Mary McGregor.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the Sid and Wonder. What's the story behind this one?
Well, it says the wedding was for two people that had been married multiple times, and they were a beer-drinking, rowdy couple that didn't want to get married, but did just for the party, said their DJ.
Wow. Crazy. Fun stuff. I'm Jason Jones. That's Bill Herman. This is the Bill and Jason Show for another week. Yeah. And we're starting to get butterflies and excited and nervous because Mobile Beat 2015, the show is coming up just in a couple of weeks.
Butterflies? Is that what you call the anxiety attack that I had yesterday? Butterflies?
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm excited, but it's like, this is huge. This is like nothing Mobile Beat has ever done before. No DJ show has ever tried this stuff before. Jason and I were really excited about presenting it to Mike at Mobile Beat when he called us and asked us about what maybe we would think of this show and what maybe we would do. And then when he said, so why don't you do it? We went, well, sure.
Okay.
Instead of, what did we just say?
Right. And after 6 months of what were we thinking, we finally got to the point where we're like, yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Right. Exactly.
And
it is going to be awesome.
And I have to admit that this is going to be awesome has really come from assembling the dream team of talent that is going to be coming together from Jason Jani, who's going to be the main stage DJ in the show, having a DJ front and center performing in the show, having a DJ Jeremy Breck, who takes his lighting expertise and takes all the Chauvet toys and makes them do amazing things that you'll even get an opportunity to learn how to do what he was doing, some of those things in the show.
Right, exactly. And the fact that we, every one of our presenters would be considered keynote presenters at any other Mobile Beat show.
Yes.
They'd be the first presenter the first day, and then we'd have, people that are trying things out or people with some expertise. But these are keynote speakers in the speaker industry, and every single one of the ones we have are all keynote, well-paid presenters,
right?
Which is another thing. One of the anxiety attack we keep. I had 1 or 2 anxiety attacks myself, but our producers have had several every time we spend more of their money.
Well, we figure that if we pack enough talent around the production end and the talent end on the stage and everywhere, that we won't have to worry about what we bring.
Right. Nobody will notice what,
because everything that will be covered, and no matter how we are, the show will still be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So there were some things about the show that are so different that we thought we would, in this show, talk a little bit about the things that are different with this that you might not expect. And if you didn't know, you might miss an opportunity when you come to the show. So this is kind of like how to come to this show 101. I mean, if you've been coming to Mobile Beat shows like I have since 1998, you know that they certainly work a certain way. Everything starts on Tuesday, everything's done by Thursday. The showrooms opens at a certain time, and it's always around. That there are presenters that are always competing against each other for audience. So you have to kind of choose. I'd like to find out more about this, or more about this, or more about that. They've done that sort of thing all the time, and one of the things we did, well, several of the things we did was kind of erase all that and start from scratch, so that now you're coming to a show that's doing it nothing like what you've seen in the past, at least for Mobile Beat. And number one thing that I wanted to be sure a lot of people got, especially over the last 5 years, Mobile Beat's presenters, the ones that you get to see with your ticket, start on Tuesdays. They always start on Tuesdays. They start early in the morning on Tuesdays. And on a Monday for the last, 5 years, I think, they've been having some people who want to try out something, or there's a sponsored seminar. So they have a few things on Monday that are free. You don't have to have a ticket to go and see. Okay, what we did was, instead of having 3 days of presenters, we're going to have 4 days of presenters. And your ticket will begin on Monday with the first keynote speaker.
That's true. And the part where you always grumble about, like, oh, I want to sleep in, but what am I going to miss? Should I get up? Well, guess what? You get to have your cake and drink it too. They actually have liquor that tastes like cake now, I guess.
Right.
I haven't tried it. I've only heard. But we're starting either late in the morning, like the first day starts at 1. And then after that, it starts late in the morning for
like
you.
Around 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you can have a great time at night, enjoy Las Vegas, sleep in a little bit, grab yourself something to eat blurry-eyed, head in with your notebook, and get the most out of these. Because it's going to be both educational and inspirational in a way that has you experiencing the lighting, experiencing the sound, as well as picking up on the content that all the presenters are giving it. And we've done our best around using the tools of the entertainment experience that we teach and that we use to create that experience, so it flows, it's seamless, it moves you to the next thing, and everything, and combining both technology, visuals, as well as presentation skills and that sort of thing to tie everything together.
And a lot of that too came out of the inadvertently listening to people talk about the Mobile Beat shows over the years, and a lot of the things that people talked about, that they were like, I wish it was this, or this was missing, and I wish it was that. We had been hearing too. In fact, we had been saying, so when Mike Barnacorso stopped us one day and had a conversation with us on the phone about maybe coming to speak at the next Mobile Beat, and this Mobile Beat where Jason and I will be saying a few things. He also said, so what do you think? What kind of things do you think? And I've always been one of those guys that it's difficult for me to complain about something if I'm not willing to actually step up to the guy and tell him, and then also be willing to do anything about it. And you know what I'm saying? So when he got all done listening to all the things that I had to say and Jason had to say, he goes, that sounds cool. You wouldn't want to come and help us with this, would you? And we really confidently said, sure.
Yeah, no we can do that.
And then after about 6 months of us panicking, we actually got to work.
So it's really going to be, I've posted this, I've said this, all of us have said it, Mike has said it, you have said it. This show is going to be epic, and not in an exaggerated, I don't feel like I could say anything to oversell
other than using the word epic.
What?
Other than using the word epic? I mean,
well, epic's used a lot. Kids are like, whoa, epic. Yeah, and that could be like your shiny new socks are epic.
Yeah, well, okay.
Or your score in Halo, epic. But this is going to be actually bigger than that.
Not much.
So what would be Amaze Balls? Is that the next level up from epic?
Probably be better than an epic. I'm not positive.
Well, you've got teenage girls. You should be up on all this.
Okay, so the number one thing you got to remember is Monday. It's part of your ticket. It's part of your ticket you're paying. Be there. The first presentation is at 1. You want to get there early.
Yeah.
Why do you want to get there early? Because there's 2 different kinds of seating in the room. There's some VIP seating in the front of people that have won some stuff, but there's also a certain amount of rows of classroom seating. And those of you who like to sit, with a table in front of you, with your laptop or whatever, and you want that kind of seating, I would get there early. The doors are going to be opening a half an hour before the first presenter begins. That's all going to be in your schedule, so you want to get there early. Mm-hmm. And then know that we wanted to be sure that, we always didn't like the fact that we couldn't see all the presenters. There was never a presenter at any show we've been to, whether it be a DJ show or any other kind of show, that we didn't like, oh, I wish I could have seen him, but he was like, he was at 10 o'clock and he was at 10 o'clock and he was at 10 o'clock. So I had to pick one. So instead, we wanted everybody to get exactly what we presented to everybody. So every one of the presenters are keynote caliber speakers. And we all, part of the reason we know this is because every time we found another one, the producers of the show would cringe at the money that they had to spend to do it. and then we lined them up in such a way, like Jason said, that you don't have to get up too early in the morning, and you can be done in the afternoon, no later than about 2 o'clock. So you still have the show floor to be a part of and Vegas to be a part of, which is a big reason why people are coming. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, and this has to be said too. If you've planned to leave on Thursday, change your plans.
Oh gosh, yes.
Because it's going to cost you. It'll be cheaper to change your plans now than it will be on Tuesday when you go, I can't miss Thursday. Now that I've seen what they're doing and what this experience is and things like that, I want to get every day of that. And Brian Dodge is one of the most amazing motivational, transformational. I mean, you will get so much out of the time that you spend with Brian Dodge on the final day that it'll send you off flying into a new prosperous year of exciting work.
Absolutely. And Brian Dodge is one of those people.
Generating what's possible for your business and yourself and your family and your whole world. So it's going to be the best way to capstone the whole experience.
Plus, we have a surprise on Thursday.
Yes.
Where we're going to be giving away an award for the Mobile Beat Las Vegas Hall of Fame award.
Yeah.
And the person getting this is someone that you're going to want to congratulate. It's a presentation you're going to want to see. So please don't miss that. There's so much going on Thursday.
Another surprise on Thursday, too. Huge announcement. Yeah. It's a major... If you didn't think this was a big enough change with the Mobile Beat Las Vegas show, wait till you hear the announcement that we make about the next change that they're making. Anniversary show is coming up, and they're really like... Things are really changing in a big way. So that's going to be really exciting to announce. And then Can we talk about Penn Jillette now? Like OMG?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, we because of our relationship with some people, we were able to make this happen, which we're really, really excited about for a lot of reasons. Number one, because I've seen the man perform. I've met him in person, and he's a very captivating. He's very compelling human being just to listen to, just back and forth. Mm-hmm. But on stage, he's extraordinary. And then what's going to happen on stage for his presentation is there's going to be a conversation between him and a really close friend that he went up in the business with. Someone you're going to see, a presenter on the Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Tuesday, Carr Hagerman. Tuesday, Carr Hagerman is going to be speaking. Carr's a close friend of his. And Carr's a close friend of mine, and because of that conversation. But anyway, they started out years ago as street performers, the both of them. So that conversation alone is going to be worth the price of admission.
So, and oftentimes the question has come up, it's like, so Penn Jillette, he's a magician, he's a storyteller, he's a street performer. What does that have to do with being a mobile DJ? And the answer really is everything. It's everything to do with it. Just look at this alone. So one advantage you have as a mobile DJ is that pretty much in every person's life, at some point, they're going to need your service. Whether it's a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday, a graduation party, a quinceanera, a bar mitzvah, at some point in every person's life, there's few industries that can say this. They're going to need the services of a DJ. Magicians? Nah, not so much, right? And now you have Penn and Teller, who do an amazing magic show. I'm not going to take that away from them. I mean, there's a lot of magicians that put on really great shows that don't achieve the level of fame, ubiquity, worth, universal appeal. I mean, you ask someone that you bump into, or just go out and ask them, hey, do you know who Penn Jillette is? They're going to say, yeah. Or if you say, Penn and Teller, they're going to be like, oh yeah, Penn and Teller. Everybody in this country knows who Penn and Teller is. And today, in an age where it's like, it's really difficult because there's the internet, there's so many places to get information, to actually have that kind of level of fame and being known for what you do and doing it well. It's more rare, and it's extraordinary. So here's a guy that knows a lot about the entertainment business, and that's exactly what we're in the entertainment business, is we're creating something for our audiences, which happens to be at private wedding receptions or private corporate events, but we're still creating entertainment for our audiences and using our tools. And he's going to be able to relate, not tell you how to do magic, but relate to what it is to really grab audiences and give you some really fresh new ideas.
Well, and show you how to take the ideas you have now and keep them fresh for years and years and years. One of the cool things that I like about Penn is he's really, and he'll even say it himself, the magic he's doing is not magic that you haven't seen before. What it is he's found a way to make it his own and create it in such a way that's surprising. The old cup and balls trick, or move the pea around with the shells, the shell game, all of that stuff. Those are games that you learn in your first magic kit. Okay, so he takes a lot of those kinds of things and makes them in such a unique way that now it's surprising, it's unique, and he can continue to do that same sort of thing on a regular basis, but be fresh and new to audiences all the time. So he's so fresh and new in the entertainment business that there is not a year that has gone by in the last 5 or 6 years he hasn't been on a new show that he helped to create. He's got like 4 or 5 of them right now.
Oh, right.
Included
on
with
cable.
his Vegas show.
It's amazing. Well, one of our other speakers too is Gary Shapiro.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to be really great. He's the president of the Consumer Electronics Show, and he has seen innovation come and go. And he even wrote a book about it, Ninja Innovation, which has just kind of been his whole world. He's swimming in it. But that's not why I'm bringing him up. I'm bringing him up because it's something he said in an interview that we did that you can go back and look at one of our previous episodes and listen to him talking about innovating in business, right? Because at no other time in our business life has reinvention of yourself had to happen so frequently, so often, to remain relevant, competitive, and interesting to consumers. The expectation is huge. It's like, well, but yeah, I know it's the new iPhone, but doesn't it project HD TV on my wall now? I mean, come on, this is lame. So what he had said is like, if you really want to find ways to innovate, go expose yourself to things outside of your industry, outside of your specific niche. There you'll start finding ideas of things that you can relate to what you know better. And so never mind that Penn is extraordinarily famous or the biggest celebrity that we've ever seen at our Mobile Beat conference. Never mind that. Think of like, here's somebody that has a point of view of the entertainment business. It's outside of our DJ world that can give you maybe those 2 or 3 parts to that brilliant idea to create an innovation that your customers are hungry for and willing to pay a premium for, and you be the first one rolling it out. That's possible.
Or even take it bigger and just look at the point of view that he sees what he does for a living. Look at his point of view. Understand that point of view in this talk that he's going to have, and then take it on yourself to see how that point of view can create enormous, endless possibilities for what's going to come forward. It doesn't mean that you're going to see something and go, oh, that's a cool idea. I'm going to switch that around that. The point of view all by itself can have you looking at your business and your service and who you are so differently that now you've got that resurgence within yourself. And now to be able to communicate that resurgence to your customers, nothing. And you'll be all re-excited about it. And which really speaks to why Mobile Beat has been a mecca for me ever since I went to my first one in 1998. I mean, regardless of the speakers, regardless of what I thought about what they did, and the show wasn't that good, or I didn't like this, or I didn't want, everybody has their little complaints, okay? And I had them myself, but what I couldn't say afterwards was that I didn't get excited again. Every single time, no matter what happened at Mobile Beat, going to Mobile Beat got me excited again. And it's the energy of our peers and our colleagues coming together to get excited about what they do and share it with you. That right there is worth a ticket of admission to any show, much less the Dog and Pony show that Jason and I have helped to create with the help of our team and Michael Barnacorso and Ryan Berger and everybody. So it's all coming to head. Everything's coming together amazingly, and we cannot wait to see everybody and to spend as much time as we can, even though we're working so much. Heck, I'm even excited about. I haven't been excited about the evening parties at Mobile Beat for a long time, but the ones they have, okay. DJ Jazzy Jeff, I mean, come on.
It's Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Have you seen? There's some video. If you YouTube a current video of DJ Jazzy Jeff right now and look at him mixing in a club, you can find it. And the stuff he is doing right now is just what? Yeah. And then to meet Sir Mix-a-Lot. I mean, we say what you want about Sir Mix-a-Lot, but you're gonna have you get a picture next to Sir Mix-a-Lot and say you stood next to the big butt guy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you don't have to have back. You could just He's gonna be nice to everybody. So.
I know. Well, he'll like me better because I got big butt and I
got back. Right on. I don't think we need to say any more, except we got to get back to work so that we don't look like the only two banana heads that didn't prepare for this thing.
Yeah, no kidding. One last thing. If any of you have, if you're sitting there going, I wish I could ask Penn Jillette a question.
Yes.
We would like to know what that question is. Okay. You have a question for Penn Jillette. If you had one question to ask him, what is that? Okay, and you write it in the comments below, or you email it to Bill or Jason, or go to the Bill and Jason Show
Facebook page, like it, and then leave a comment.
Any of those things. You can contact us really easily through Facebook and email, and let us know. We really want to collect a bunch of questions and find some of the best ones to share. We want to know what you think. We want to know what you want to know, and so does Penn. He's actually specifically asked us to ask you guys. So what do you want to know? What are the questions you would ask?
All right. Speaking of sandwiches, I got to go get one.
All right. Well, thanks again for being a part of the Bill and Jason Show. If you would like to go to all of our places and like us and tweet us, we would love that. And contact us. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Or, better yet, we'll see you at Mobile Beat Las Vegas.
Can't wait.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sample per second over the interweb. In an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.